welcome to LoFi Bedtime Very Tales. I hope you are thinking, feeling, and behaving well. In this episode, I present to you a way of thinking that should help you have an overall positive outlook in your life. It's not too difficult or complicated to understand and implement. If I can do it, you can do it. And doing this is a surefire way to meet the expectations of my mantra. Please always remember to do things today to make tomorrow better. Mind, sky. I would like to teach you a bit about how our minds are like the sky. The sky is expansive and open, just as our minds are. There is not a day that goes by that I do not appreciate the sky and how much it gives me a sense of limitless and marvelous possibilities. The sky changes throughout the day just as our minds and moods do. While we cannot control the sky, we are able to manage our mind. The nighttime sky is no different from the daytime sky, other than the light source is the sun's reflection off of the moon and not the sun directly. The way our thoughts are influence how our mind is, and the way our thoughts are influence how we feel. And so it follows that the way we feel influences how we then act or behave. When we are thinking positive thoughts, we are feeling the effects of those positive thoughts and are typically behaving in a positive way. I am thinking happy thoughts, so I am having happy feelings, and I am behaving in a happy manner. If we are thinking negatively, we tend to experience negative feelings and then behave in a negative manner by being sad, acting angry, or not wanting to be around other people, which is not helpful. When we are feeling negatively, we should always try to help ourselves and ask others to help us too. You would certainly help a friend feel better if you were able, wouldn't you? With all of that being said, our thoughts are like the clouds, and our feelings and behaviors are what happens in the sky from the influence of those clouds. Our positive thoughts are invisible and weightless, so when our minds are filled with positivity, it is as clear as a cloudless sky. The sun warms our hope and helps it flourish. We are more able to feel the sun's effects when the sky is clear. At night, when our minds are thinking cheerfully, the sky can be so clear that we are able to see all the stars. The stars help us to dream and guide us forwards towards joyfulness. So, our positive thoughts help us to continue to think optimistically and feel good about ourselves and our future. And the sun and the stars are partners working together to help us. Isn't that wonderful? Meanwhile, neutral thoughts are like what most people consider to be normal clouds. They happen all the time. Thoughts like the water in the ocean is salty. It is not really good or bad. It's just an observational fact. These clouds are puffy and float along without a care whether you notice them or not. There are also thoughts of uncertainty, which are also puffy, and they can become connected with other clouds if you continue to think about them, as that gives them more energy to become larger and more powerful. Thoughts like, did Sabrina mean it when she said she liked her birthday present from me? That thought is certainly not defined yet, but I believe the more it is thought about, the more negative it will be. If we let these thoughts be and do not focus upon them any more than we need to, they end up dissolving into the eternal ether, never to return. If we continue to think about them more than we should and in ways that are not helpful, we make them bigger than they should be. We have the ability to make something that is not important much more important than it could have ever been if we did not focus upon it. If we think about them too long in a negative, anxious, sad, or angry manner, these thoughts will transform into dark storm clouds, which lead us to have tumultuous torrents in our minds. These tempests bring our personal rain, our tears, and thunder and lightning, which startle us and bring fear and anxiety, which influence us to not believe in ourselves and our future. We certainly cannot see the stars or feel the sun when our mind is storming. These thought storms will always end, but the problem is the more we engage in this negative action of thinking, the better we are at thinking that way. We may then do this more often than we should, and this may lead to the habit or pattern of thinking that becomes part of who we are as a person. We can become a person that will think more negatively out of habit, which leads us to feeling down, angry, or nervous more often than we ever should. While just as there are certain things that happen that are fully positive and negative, there are things in our lives that happen that may not be as bad as they seem when they first happen. It is up to us to be patient and try to determine ourselves and with the help of others if what we are thinking is happening is actually as bad as it may seem. Sometimes we just have to wait and see what will happen without giving any thought any negative energy. Just as clouds appear on the horizon in the sky, it is how we perceive them that makes all the difference. A gigantic cloud may appear and then fade away as long as it does not receive any energy. We observe it and then let it be. Just as the sky lets the clouds be and tolerates whatever happens, we can do this too. So every day or night, when you look up to the sky, I know you will. Remember that you can be as accepting as to whatever happens in your mind as the sky accepts whatever happens in it. Always remember to let the sun in, the clouds be, and allow the stars to guide you. And I wish the best for you.